All right. Hey, everyone. We are back from our break. We have, for the moment, lost an Empress, but they will be back soon. Compare. Well, I'm very glad that we have got a raid, that we have some extra people here, because we have perhaps prepared a lovely turkey dinner. Before the break, our heroes were facing off against the massive bird shaped three headed kaiju monster known as King Turkey-Dora. After a decisive battle, let's call it that, the team was able to take down the various heads of Turkey-Dora, which were spraying different elemental attacks like ice and fire, and I mean, I don't know if acid counts, but it was spraying acid as well.
Acid's an element.
Yeah, I think so.
It's at least element adjacent.
Well, it's more of a
Yeah.
periodic table element. But after Empress was able
If
to
it's on the table, it's good enough.
exactly, after Empress was able to set one of the heads on fire, Free Shooter was able to get a couple of good sniper shots in at one of the other heads and the body itself, and then the creature was finished off once Hellion was able to remove the last head from the now not moving body.
That head is still being held in the mech's hand above Hellion's mech as she kind of flicks the acid off of the sword before putting it back in its sheath on her back.
Good
Just
call. Good call.
Alien versus Predators.
Absolutely.
So at the moment, yeah, you have brought down King Turkey-Dora, but as you saw, there is a nest with two smaller poults. Again, the, the technical name for a young
I
turkey.
absolutely hate that they're called Polts.
Yeah,
On poles or
Polts.
popes?
poult.
No.
Poult.
Yeah, like a colt, but with a P,
Yes.
because it's short for poultry.
I see.
So yes, you do indeed have a couple of poults. They're like,
How
you know,
big are these Polts?
uh, they're like 5 or 6 feet. Probably longer if they extend their necks fully out.
So, like, we could accidentally step on them.
They could step
Um,
on us.
Yeah, if depending on
Right,
whether or
no,
not
we're
you're in
not.
your mech.
Yeah.
I'm going to wander over. How many are there? Three?
There's two.
There are two.
Two. I'm going to wander back over there and use my little manipulators. And I'm going to pick one up.
Sure.
Just go. So
Um,
pick it up,
yeah, it might.
bring it. Do they have three heads or just one?
Yes, they have three heads.
Okay.
Again, like they have three heads similar to the larger creature, but they don't seem to be as diversified as the larger creature was. Whereas with that one, you could see that they had different sort of like one clearly had like ice on it and stuff, and they were all doing different things. Here, they don't look as different.
Hmm. I see.
I'm keeping this one.
You're 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 going to keep it. Are you sure that is a good idea?
Um, I mean, they're gonna need a mother, and somebody proved they were the better mother in some aspects.
Well, I thought that we were just going to, you know.
Yeah, the last time we ended up dealing with a scientist problem gone wrong, we didn't just indiscriminately kill everything that was causing the problem. These things uh, have the potential to be a problem, but they're not one right now. So, all in favor of me getting a hold of Holly and letting her know what we found down here as we get Mama Bird there all set to deliver to the colony.
Aye.
I do not see any reason to contest.
All right. Then I get on the comm back to the ship, Calvin.
All right. Easy enough to do. You might have to relay it through one of the drop ships, but you can certainly reach the main ship.
Yep.
And yeah, Holly answers. We almost lost you guys in the storm down there for a bit. What did you see down there?
Oh, sending you camera feed now. Beep. And I'm looking directly at Free Shooter holding the giant turkey baby.
like those like fishing photos where they're like holding the fish.
Well, but it's a live feed, so.
And I've got it turned in such a way that like all of the heads are like looking through my like windscreen. And I'm just up the windscreen going, I'm gonna call you Honey Pumpkin and you Peppermint Crunch and you're Soccer Ball.
So there's a bit of a pause as Holly receives the image, and then she just says, "Wait, so there actually was a giant 3-headed turkey?"
Yeah, that's one of its babies.
One of.
There are 2.
I break into the line. I'm keeping this one. And then I go back.
And Holly's just like, I'm not entirely sure how to feel about this, but the mission so far seems successful.
What do you
Although
mean
I have
so far?
lost a bet. We did pick up some other scavenger. We thought we had some scavenger units moving in the ice, but I guess maybe we were incorrect.
Have you heard from Caldera Base?
We heard the delivery was made and they were working on distributing things as needed.
And
We were about to check in with them after we finished up with you.
Great, you do that. We're heading over there.
Right. You said there were more than one of these.
Yep.
Whatever you call
There's-
these things.
Ahab called him Turkey Dora. King Turkey Dora. So these are baby Turkey Doras?
Right. Are you serious about bringing that back onto the ship?
Loot.
I sure am.
Your scientists might want to study it.
Well, they can study that one. This one's mine.
That's finders keepers.
All right. Well, you reconvene with the drop ships. We'll check in with Caldera.
Yep, you get those dropships headed over to Caldera at the very least to give us a heads up if something's going on in the area.
You should have both of them near you currently.
No, because we had to head
Just
off
no.
we wouldn't have. We had them. The dropships were left out where the thing was because as soon as they were making the drop, we headed off to.
Yeah, that's correct. Sorry, I was mistaken.
I'm sorry, Elliot. I'm not saying you're incorrect. I'm just
I know.
use some more polite language from you.
Yeah, I mean, they can, at the very least, send one to pick you up if necessary. I mean, well, it will be necessary because you need to get back to the ship at the very least, but...
Yes. But at the very least, we can head out especially now that the blizzard has passed. We should be able to head to the Caldera base.
Okay, so yeah, they will, Holly will make sure to direct one of the ships to you, and she will also, I think it was just Empress that got in on the bet as to whether the Turkey Tour was real.
I'm pretty sure I also put in a little bit of cash.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so whoever participated in that will be distributed as well.
The maintenance bay guys are not going to be happy that Empress won.
Nope. But yeah, yep.
I would like to turn to Ahab and just. So Ahab, how do you feel now that we have slain your white whale?
With the, I guess if Ahab's sort of just studying, sitting there, looking from the fallen Turkey Dora to the Turkey Dora children. And he just says, I thought that thing was just hunting us for sport, or at most hunting us for its own sake. Didn't even think it might have had some sort of turkey children.
It is very hard to stay serious when you say the word turkey children.
Yeah, this whole thing has been a bit absurd.
Really?
Oh, looks like Empress is back.
Ooh.
You're telling
Empress
me-
returns to make a sarcastic comment.
You mean it wasn't absurd when it was just the Turkey Dora?
Well, it was hard to realize when you're in the middle of it.
No, I think it's not. I think I realized it was absurd the minute you said it was a turkey, and then the minute I saw it. But
Well, you also set yourself on fire, so pardon me if I'm not entirely certain about your sense of humor.
Speaking
Empress,
of
you're going to
Empress,
pair-
New comm channel. Who dis?
I missed
of
part of that. My
Empress,
headphones unplugged. Hi.
Like speaking of Empress, how's the mech? How's the mech doing?
Oh, just fine. I mean, the batteries exploded again, but
Okay. I was gonna
I
say
love that
actually,
it's- Again.
how is everyone else's condition? Because we may actually have real pirates this time.
wait,
Real
what?
pirates.
Yeah, Holly said something about they thought they picked up scavenger signals after we made the drop.
So what you are saying is, I will actually provide something of use now.
Maybe.
If they haven't completely made off with everything we just delivered to the planet, then yeah. Otherwise, no, not until we catch up with the bastards.
Well, we're not going to get anywhere just by standing around.
That's
I
why
mean-
I'm moving.
Yeah. I am gonna say I don't believe you can do much scrap metal, but I live under the impression that anything can happen.
How do we get rid of heat?
You don't.
You can do a what's it
Yep.
called?
You can do a repair.
Yeah.
Repair.
Okay.
But like,
I
why
was
would
about
you
to
do
get
that?
to.
'Cause
I
not
mean,
everybody
you could
wants to
choose
be
not
heated.
to if you don't.
I do not
to.
want to. I'm very good.
We
Um,
don't all like to be on fire.
under.
So cold here right now. What do you mean?
So on the journal section, under damage and repair, if you look at repair and recovery, you should see a section there for repairs, and this is your sort of your short rest repairs, if that's a simpler way to define it. Which I will say you have enough time to do whatever you would like to do with.
Would I be able to do like
Empress?
repairs to heal my damage without having to take off my heat?
I mean, as written, no. So, yeah, no, I would probably say no, because, I mean, if you're not moving your mech around or doing active battle with it, it's probably going to cool down on its own.
Damn it, fine. I'll do my
You
repair.
can't just leave her running in the garage.
Yeah, you gotta think about the environment.
Let me hit a repair.
Is it full repair or just repair?
You have enough time for a repair.
I would like a
Ooh.
repair.
Where is a repair?
Yeah, we have
Under-
repairs.
Mech stats.
Next
stats.
stats.
Oh,
Next
you know what,
stats.
yeah.
It just says repair, but
I don't see anything that says repair.
it says repairs, but like it doesn't do it for you.
Please don't say repair again.
Oh,
Yeah, you might have to manually do that.
so
I
you
have
just take that
one
down to
left.
4. Take that down to 4, and then everything goes back to base value.
Yeah, you can clear your heat. You can clear any statuses. If your pilots didn't lose any HP, so you don't need to worry about that.
Can I repair my reactor stressor?
You would have to spend 2 repairs to do that.
Oh no, I'll leave my reactor exposed. I'm fine with that.
What about structure damage?
You would have to spend 2 repairs with that as well.
I'll be fine.
I'll be fine.
It's a one shot, so you're probably fine.
I'm good.
But Ahab will ask, so what do you plan to do with the other one?
The what?
The other Turkey Dora? It's going back to the ship with us, at the very least.
Oh, the
The
child.
scientists will probably want it.
Do we really want to give it to the scientists? Like,
Yeah, because we can at least we can at least check in on it every now and again because Holly's going to keep paying us for fixing things.
fair,
All these scientists keep messing up.
fair.
Ah, Empress, it would appear that both of us have won that bet, and we are going to be facing a payout.
True.
Also, Ahab, I believe I made a promise to you. I said that if we survived, I would tell you how I lost my eye.
Oh, how did you do it? We need to know.
I lost it because I was a prison guard, and one of the prisoners just happened to get loose and attacked me.
So you weren't a very good guard?
No, I was on my break.
Alright, and still not that great of a guard.
Besides, the one that was on duty was not very good.
Either,
I hate
apparently.
that.
What about Ahab? He was gonna tell us how he lost his eye.
Yeah, Ahab, how'd
Oh,
you
yeah.
lose yours?
Ahab, you never told us how you lost your eye.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure. It says, interest in a story, as you're all making it out to be. I just got on the wrong side of some, particularly dangerous flora.
You got
You
hit in
fell
the
on a
face by a
stick,
spiky
didn't you?
vine.
You fell on a stick.
I didn't fall on a stick, no.
Oh, you walked into a tree branch.
You fell on a stick.
Wait, let me guess. One day you fought a prison guard.
Perhaps were you the one who took my eye?
Oh, enemies to lovers arc.
Nothing so interesting. Just had a bad poisonous reaction to some sort of plant I didn't recognize. The whole thing was about to spread to the rest of my body, to the brain as well. The only way to stop it was losing the
Gouge
eye.
out your eye.
Well, it was that or my brain melt, so...
That's fair. That is
Yeah, I
very
guess.
fair.
But an allergic reaction or like just poisonous plant?
More of a poisonous plant.
Okay, say that next time, because allergic reaction makes it sound like the same level as someone eating peanut butter and dying.
I'll keep that in mind.
What's a peanut?
Don't know. I just heard peanut butter can kill people.
Sometimes I wonder how you come up with these things.
I've heard it, man. Ask one of the scientists. They say they have a peanut allergy, whatever that is.
Well, we'll try to avoid them, I guess.
I mean,
Right.
from what I've heard, it's not a common thing people are allergic to. Just that one.
Why would you ever eat anything described as a peanut?
I know some
That just
people are
sounds-
allergic to sharing. They can't have it.
Sharing?
Yeah, they can't do it.
I'm assuming you
uh,
are referring to someone in this party with us.
I think you're referring to someone who keeps accusing you of sniping kills, is it?
No.
He knows better. Is there any food and whatnot around this cave area? Because I know that Turkey Dora was stealing supplies.
If you want to investigate the area, you can see if you can find anything usable.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Where are my boop?
Yep, so you can use whatever skill you want, if you have one that's relevant. Ooh, a 20.
There you go.
Okay.
Ooh.
So, I will say that, yeah, as you're looking through this space, you're able to find there is some food that, were it not for the cold, might have gone bad, but it looks like it's been decently enough preserved. Additionally, actually, can you roll a d4, please?
Sure.
Oh, wrong window. Additionally, as you are looking through everything here, all these supplies, a lot of the tech seems to have been picked at. Just the Turkey Door, like, looking for something to feed to its young.
Yeah, something edible.
But yeah, pretty much. As you are looking through here, you do find what looks like a sort of a cylindrical device that has a sort of soft bluish glow to it. It looks just a bit damaged, but still functional. You would recognize this as a core charge that you can use for an extra use of your mech's core power.
Nice.
Nice.
That's
So I'm going to take some of this food stuffs and use my mech hand things to kind of grind it up as much as I can.
Yep.
And then I'm going to feed Honey Pumpkin, Peppermint Crunch, and Soccer Ball.
Those are the names now?
Those are the names now.
Okay.
Of this one, of the one I'm keeping, yes.
We're keeping one.
I'm
Specific.
keeping one.
Yes.
Ahab
Wait.
will.
If you get to keep one, I don't want to give the other one to the scientists. I'm keeping the other one. What the hell?
Oh. Ahab was gonna ask, he was gonna say, that these two creatures, they don't deserve to suffer for what the larger one did. So I was wondering if y'all weren't interested. I was gonna hang on to one for myself, but seems as you're interested.
Oh wait.
Let Ahab have the other
I'm
one.
being a dick to you the entire time. Now I feel bad about taking the turkey from you. Yeah, you can have the other one.
Well, you don't have to say it like that, but
No, I
it
mean
is
I literally.
appreciated.
I mean I kind of have been. I'm gonna be for real, but
Let the man have a pet. His friends died for this.
exactly. Like he can have the other one.
Yeah.
So.
I feel really bad if I took the other one now. Like fuck.
I'm
Yeah.
going to feed all three heads so that they all recognize me. I'm mom now.
I don't know if Ahab would be able to do the same. I mean,
We can feed the other here. Ahab, get out of the mech. We're feeding your new turkey pet. Come on.
Ahab, please
Guys,
be
you do
careful.
realize that we might still have trouble. So
yeah,
Yes,
the
I
dropships are, I would say probably at this point, because they weren't super far away. They would be sort of closing in and looking for a spot to land.
You know, I just
Okay.
thought about.
Hmm?
Okay, so my new best friend, it has two cockpits. One that I'm assuming is in like the chest torso area.
Yeah.
Would the other one be in like the chest torso area of like the hind legs?
I'll be the head. You be the butt.
Yeah. And where does he eject from?
You know where he ejects from.
Yep. Yep.
I'm trying not to think about it.
Yep.
Empress hops out of the mech and is just like,
It's
wait,
the
you
escape
come out of
hatch.
that one's ass? God,
people, focus.
No. Look, I'm saying there are other ways you could take Ahab. I wasn't expecting it to be like that, is all I'm saying. Okay.
So, are the dropships here?
Yeah, I'm gonna say they're here.
Okay.
Empress, you have met this man today. You should not be making those types of jokes towards him.
So I will use more food to get Honey Peppermint Ball onto the
Drop
onto
ship.
the one dropship.
Yeah, Ahab, what are you naming yours? As Empress is busy learning it.
I'm working on it.
First head's white, second head's whale, and the third one's baby.
What could he name them?
White whale, baby.
Oh, you know what
Because
he
he
could
was
do?
chasing his white whale.
No. No more.
Uh,
No more Hemingway references.
All I've been making tonight are
Can we
Oh,
make
and me?
references to other forms of media?
yeah. He will
just pull up free JoJo names.
He will look at them, and he will decide. He will say,
Jonathan, Joseph, and
"That's too obvious."
Yeah.
No, he'll just be like, "I'll name them after my team."
Uh-huh. Okay.
So, so there's Johan, Michael, and Nina.
See, that's just like, oh, God, that's depressing.
Oh man, I'm holding back. I'm holding back.
What?
There's a reference there.
That's just the name of his team. He just happened to need 3 names.
Johan.
Yeah.
Sounds kind of like Rohan.
Oh. No, that's not what I was referencing.
Oh really? Who were you referencing?
I will just say that I am still watching 00.
Oh okay. Yeah.
I don't know what any of these things are.
Don't worry about it. We'll talk about it later.
I won't get a lot of 00 references. I can't. I couldn't get through it.
Where is Miss Santos
Fair.
on the mission? Can I get her on comms?
Yeah, sure. At this point, I will say that you are all on the dropship. They would have probably needed to bring both because you are all bringing turkey
Next.
babies. And it
Yeah.
would have been
We
pretty
are
cramped.
bringing horse-sized turkey babies. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm just calling up like what's her name? I forget.
Holly Atro.
Holly. Hey girl.
Hi.
So you lost a bet.
I did. Yes, you will be compensated thoroughly for the bet,
Thank you.
as well as everybody else.
And getting also paid for taking down the giant turkey.
Of course.
By the way, can you like warn the repair crew that they're gonna be mad at me again?
For what?
I blew up the batteries again.
Right. You know, the again part implies they stopped being mad.
Well, they don't. No, they get mad every time. I don't know why they don't expect me to do it.
look,
Like-
Empresses is gonna Empress. So
Look,
whatever.
the batteries are literally there, and every time I get hot, they blow up. I don't know why they keep putting them on.
Well, I'll let them know to get some replacements ready.
Yep, awesome, thank you. I still think they're gonna be mad at me, but like, it's fine.
Like it's fine.
I mean, like, that's why they got me the mug.
That's why they got you the mug. Yes.
Yeah.
Next birthday, I think they're just gonna get me a mug that says, "We're surprised this isn't on fire too." They give me really
Probably.
creative gifts. I've gotten most destructive on the mug, waste of our money on the mug. It's really fun. I
I
have a
like
lot
that they're
of
all
those.
mugs.
Yeah, no, I have a mug collection for like one for every day of the week. I'm missing one for Sunday, which is why I'm hoping for the "we're surprised this one isn't on fire too" for my next birthday.
Oh, of course.
My question is, do you like your soup burning hot?
Well, yeah,
So-
because like if you wait too long, it gets cold, and that's like really gross.
Yeah, it just turns into cereal after that.
What?
Holly, any
What?
word?
Oh, that is a conversation I do not wish to have right now.
Yeah. Any
Polly-
word from Caldera?
Holly will say, yes, the colony responded. They're still all good. They seem to be fine, but if you want to just head down there and make sure that, at the very least, they get things distributed where they need to be.
Did they say everything's fine? How are you?
Well,
Did they ask for their
They-
operating number?
they didn't ask how I was,
Okay.
which
Okay.
admittedly was sort of rude.
Did you ask for their operating number?
Yes, we did all the security clearance checks.
Okay.
That's not saying something when we know that there's been scavengers in the area outside of Turkey Dora, but okay.
John
Uh,
Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
That would have been pretty good. Unfortunately for me, I had to reference the most recent anime I've been watching.
Which sadly I was not able to get the references for.
That's fine. You'll get the next one.
Let's head.
Maybe if you will reference the side story, I will have gotten it because I've read the side story.
Okay, well,
Let's head over to the Caldera and see what the
Right,
heck's
yeah.
going on.
Yeah,
Like, do we have
easy
to?
enough to do. Easy enough to do. You get the ride back in the dropships. You land down at the colony, and it is in only Hellion and Longhorn had been here previously.
Yeah.
That's right.
But from what you see, it is in a much better mood. The driver that you left here, Ryu, he's been helping people sort of distribute the supplies where they need to go.
Hey, I
Uh,
forgot to ask the one thing I wanted. Could we have brought back cooked turkey, Dora?
um,
Because
absolutely.
I've got a flamethrower, and
Yeah,
that looks like a really good feast there.
you know what? Absolutely.
Yes! We're walking back, and first thing Empress is doing is like, we got a feast!
Yes, you come back with the roast beast. Showing
Did
up.
you just say
with-
roast beast?
Yes.
Well,
I just
yeah,
said we
that's what
have
it
a
is.
feast. I mean, it is.
That makes me think of the Grinch.
Yep. You show up with a bundle of holiday cheer.
That's
The
right.
Empress's heart grew three times that. Okay.
And
Empress's
then
heart
exploded
shrunk.
like her batteries.
Yeah.
Empress's heart shrunk watching Ahab.
So yeah, you return with some cooked turkey Dora that you are also able to distribute. Might take a bit of time to get everything, make sure everything's in place, including distributing the supplies as well. Again, this colony has been here for some time, enough for people to sort of settle down in a more permanent way. You do see a couple of young children who are very interested in that small crate of toys that Holly snuck into the supply drop.
Aww.
You can see one of them's playing with. It's sort of like an action figure that looks like one of your mechs.
Well, you see, if it's mine, I would be really bad influence and show them what fire looks like.
Yours is over there, and I'm gonna point to a campfire.
It's not mine.
What do you
Thank you
mean?
very
It looks
much.
exactly the same.
Okay, you are so wrong. I'm not that out of control in the fire. It's a very controlled fire inside the mech. It doesn't go outside of it except for the flamethrower. That is, oh my god.
I am going to agree with Longhorn on this one. That does look like your mech.
Oh, look, there's your mech. And she's just gonna point to a box of spare parts.
Who made the call request? If everything's looking good so far.
So what they did, at least what Holly said, was that they had picked up some movement in the area originally, which is why she did not think it was a turkey problem. But for the moment, things seem calm. There is a sense of relief and joy among this small space colony.
And they have a feast now.
Yes.
So once we
Which-
get stuff distributed and stuff is happening, we should do a sweep of the area.
Yes.
Yeah, we can do that.
Which is just what I was about to ask. If you have any skills that you think may apply to just checking the perimeter, making sure the area is secure. If not, then you can just roll a d20 plus your grit.
Oh, let's see here.
What happened?
No. I guess it'd just be grit because I don't have skills, so it makes sense. Where's
Well,
my grit?
I have to go to my pilot for that.
There it is.
I could do word on the.
No.
I can do word on the street, Calvin, if I can check in with some of the people that are scanning for radio frequencies and stuff in the area.
Oh, I guess I could have asked. I guess maybe I do have take control, so if I could have gotten do they have guards or anything?
Yeah, I mean they had their own security units, so yes.
Oh, could I have tried to get control over that situation and then get them to help me?
Probably, but you did already
Roll.
roll.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Can I just add 1 to that because my bonus would be a +2 there instead of +1?
Sure, it's a one shot.
Yeah, so it's just a 10.
I'm just gonna let Hellion do the thing. I've had a long day.
Fair.
That's fair. Wait,
Uh,
what do you mean you've had a long day? You got the easier job.
Got a long horn. I got a long day. Get off my back.
I'm gonna light you on fire.
For free shooter, are you relaxing?
Longhorn,
this
I do
point?
not think that you
Uh,
get the right to say that you had a long day. I was the one who was friendly fired by 2 of my teammates, nearly hit again by a third, and had my mech take sustainable damage.
You're
Oh,
conflating a long
boo.
day with a hard day.
Boo 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 hoo.
So,
I had 1 point
I'm
of
actually going
damage.
to get out of my suit, out of my mech.
Yep.
And use my stealth hard suit to go invisible and just go out a little ways and have a look around.
Okay.
And I'll just roll investigation, I suppose.
Empress and like your guy could have probably been decent friends, but because I think it was you and me, Tegan, I think we are just not ever going to get along ever.
Mhm. I'm gonna hop out and help Ahab out because I'm sure that
Because you want to
meth
go
is
make
not
out with him?
comfortable.
That was
No.
terrible.
Okay, so those checks. Okay, so yeah, Empress. I don't know why I forgot your name.
Hi.
Empress. Yeah, you're trying to keep an eye on things. I will say maybe you might be a bit distracted with everything going on within the colony itself.
It's a lot, man.
Free shooter. Yeah, you
It's
were
cold.
out. Yeah,
Cold. I don't like this. What the hell? People live like this?
it's kind of cold. It's kind of miserable. As you're out there in your stealth suit, trying to keep an eye on the perimeter. With the wind constantly kicking up snow, it's a bit difficult to do so.
Hold on. I have a question.
Yeah.
So, because my character is genetically modified to do well in in the atmosphere, wouldn't that make me a little resistant to the cold? Because the higher you get, the colder it is.
Probably.
Probably. Sure.
Let's get out. What are you talking about? It is not that cold.
It is freezing and I hate it here.
Oh, did you make a skill check for Matador as well?
For what?
Oh,
No,
just
he's
for, like,
he's
check-
just hanging out with his bro.
Yeah, I was just getting out and helping Ahab out.
Okay.
He's just being gay. Ignore him.
Then meanwhile, with Hellion, as you are sort of checking in with either the security teams or I guess the radar.
Even the scientists that are just scanning for weird signal crap. I'm basically just filtering all of that through the sensors in the mech.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Then that's even better. You have someone there, a Dr. Highland, who seems to be some sort of technology expert.
Is there only one of him?
Yes. That was a random name, not a reference.
We made it one.
Yeah, it is now. Dr. R. Highland. He is, yeah, again, he seems to be some sort of a tech expert, and he was keeping an eye on the radar signals, and he was sort of also in communication with the ship, the main ship, having gotten the information that there may be some sort of scavenger team out there. And with the addition of your mech sensors, I'll say with all of that, you're able to pick up on... It's hard to get, like, you don't have, like, an exact location of anything, but you do pick up on some large movement that seems to be coming towards the colony. It sort of, like, blips in and out.
Gotcha. So I'll flip the comm channel to the rest of the team. If you're not in your mechs, get in your mechs. We've got incoming.
Be right there.
Oh, and I was hoping I could get the drink. I was hoping I could get the drink. It's been quite stressful.
Boo-hoo.
You're a Lancer. You know better.
Literally. This is our life, buddy. We just complain about it. We don't get surprised by it.
And I'll switch back to the ship comm channel to relay out to Holly and basically, Holly, we've got incoming. Get the sensors focused on this trajectory, and I'll feed her the coordinates from where I'm seeing it blipping in and out, and give us any information you can.
Okay. I'll let Holly make a roll.
Holly can roll things.
Holly can make rolls? What?
I
How
mean,
dare you? How dare you just put her in the kitchen?
She could make better ones for sure. So yeah, with the
Okay.
information you're providing, I will say that she is able to point out the location of an amount of incoming units. But with the storms coming in and out, she doesn't have like an exact number of how many there are.
Right. Okay.
But she is able to get you the location.
I see. So we are actually facing enemies that I can hope we fight against.
Mount up.
Hopefully.
We're heading out.
Depends on if you can roll.
No reason to let the civilians take the brunt of this if we can catch them outside of the colony grounds. Let's go.
Oh, I love that idea. Can I actually be by you this time? Because, you know,
Yeah,
thank
it's fine.
you.
Just don't catch
Can
me on
I?
fire.
I won't.
Can I turn to Ahab? Just Ahab, please wait here. I will be back promptly.
Give him a kiss.
I'm not gonna kiss Ahab.
Ahab will say, "No worries, I'll keep an eye on everything here and on our new companions," as he points to the two turkey creatures.
Who's a good turkey? Who's a good giant turkey? You be good. You get double boo.
Yeah, you're an adorable little thing, aren't you?
Oh no.
Oh, look at him. Oh, he's so cute.
Oh, what have we done? Oh, why would we do this? What have we done for ourselves, guys? Why did we? Oh.
Yeah, no, he'll take care of those. But the location you are given, it is an area that leads to, at least sort of towards the, how best to describe? There's sort of, again, like this, I want to say tunnel, not necessarily a tunnel, but it's like a valley, I guess. I'm trying to figure out if there's a word for it, but I can't really place the word. But there's a singular way to get into the colony itself. The location that you're getting, it's on a path towards it. Like they all link up to a singular path that goes in. There is a path that splits off, and that is where you're being directed.
We're kind of like
Is it
getting
like a mountain
bottlenecked.
pass kind of situation?
I think Mountain Pass is what I was looking for.
Okay.
We're getting bottlenecked.
Indeed, as what you are shown, it looks like you can see two rocky outcroppings that are sort of split by this, what may have been a river at one point, but is now frozen over, with a bridge of ice and stone sort of stretching over them.
Well, and I love you. Just note that it's nearing 10.
Yep.
Okay. Making sure.
That,
Oh, hey, Matador. You know what they said?
What?
Maybe the real answer is the frenemies we make along the way. Let's go get these guys.
Across the channel, you will hear, man, it's times like these I really miss Duke.
I know, right?
Same.
Duke was like,
We could sure use a Duke and switch about now.
really? He was so useful. Oh.
I do not know who this Duke is, so that's.
You think Longhorn's bad? Double that by 2 and send them charging in.
So what you are saying is someone who is even more sarcastic?
Yeah, but it always worked.
It always worked.
It really did.
You
All
are
right.
the most dysfunctional team I have ever encountered.
I think you mean effective.
So as you're having this chatter, as you close in on the area, getting closer again, you can see ahead of you, there's sort of like this cliff face that leads down into this frozen river with this sort of singular bridge that reaches across it. And for a moment, all you can really see is sort of just wind blowing around ice and snow. And then it sort of starts to clear as the worst of this blizzard passes, revealing several large shapes that are now, yep.
Could I
Yes,
go
yes,
for
go.
high ground as we move in?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just going to cliffhanger this. We'll deal with this when we
Yeah, that's fine.
start the Lancer series.
Over
But
the SCF! Over the SCF!
what are we over the SCF?
We're opening the SCF and being like, really? Take you a while to plan that dramatic entrance?
Well, as you say that, you look ahead and you see several large shapes, and then there's like this whooshing overhead as this one particular flying mech sort of like circles over you and then lands on the other side of this rocky outcropping. You see next to it another one of similar size with a long rifle sort of balanced in his arms. a bit a ways from those, you see a very large looking mech that is sort of like towering over the space, and in front of it a small spindly looking one that's like almost bouncing with like a bit of agitation on its legs. And then on the bridge itself, you see three more. Two of them looking very similar, and all of them in this like orange and black color scheme. And in front of it, you see a mech that looks like it has a large sword sheath on its arm. And as you make your comment about
You
a
really
dramatic,
did plan that.
yeah, as you make your comment about a dramatic entrance, the mech that's in the lead draws this long glowing sword and says, "Well, when you face the Marauders, you gotta expect a show."
Wow.
I would like
how
to immediately
rehearsal-
shut off his system.
No, I want to leave this with who?
That's,
Who are you, Morocco?
Smash cut to
Sorry, never
black,
heard of you.
anime song plays, credits.
yes, as
Credits
our
roll.
as our badass ending song plays. This time with everybody walking dramatically, but still also very much posing dramatically.
Do, 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 do.
That's where this I guess arc of Iron Titans is going to end until we probably come back for more.
Will our heroes defeat them? Find
Yeah.
out next time on.
Next episode on Iron Titans.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Yeah, it does that
And
thing
over
where it
the-
spoils the
Over
episode.
the,
Just like
over the
completely.
ending credits, over
It's
the
like
ending
the.
credits, you hear the warble of baby turkey heads in the background.
they're dancing in the credits. Some DreamWorks movie.
Indeed.
It's just like it makes me think of the one Transformers episode where it's like, will Optimus Prime come back? Find out next episode in The Return of Optimus Prime.
Well, we'll see if you'll all be so fortunate next time Lancer happens. Whenever that may be, I don't know.
Tomorrow.
I mean,
No,
I almost just accidentally turned off my computer. That would not.
ooh,
have been
don't do
good.
that because we gotta do the outro still.
Do we
Thanks.
go in reverse?
Sure, we'll go in reverse. But yeah, thanks all of my players for making this so much fun. And everybody out there watching, I hope you enjoyed this bit of silliness, and when we get back into Lancer, it'll still be silly, but this time with more mechs, which was very fun to do the first time around. There's a bunch of other stuff I probably need to say, but I'll say it after everybody says bye, so I guess we'll go in reverse. Who was last time?
Deegan!
Oh, that would be me. All
Okay.
right. I feel like this was planned.
It was. That's why I said we could go
Yeah.
in reverse.
say bye.
Yeah, bye. It was fun. Ow, I just hit my elbow. Bye. It was nice to be here. Thanks for having me.
Thank you all for tuning in, because I don't think Tika knows who goes next, but I do. It's always a blast to play the silly mech game. And I love lighting myself on fire. It's a ton of fun. Sorry if I was a little out of it. And sorry for being gone for a bit, because there was a screaming baby who quite possibly is still screaming. I didn't even succeed in my mission. Take care of yourselves. We love you. Don't die. Don't do anything I do in game. Most people cannot survive lighting on fire. I do not condone actually lighting yourselves on fire. Brian.
Hey guys, it's nice to play with you guys again. It's nice to see everybody. Hopefully we'll pick this up beginning of New Year, but I don't really have much, so I will punt it off.
Brian, you're just an ear right now.
That's okay.
Oh yeah, you are.
The people don't need to know.
Oh, hey, it's me. Thanks. Bye.
Everyone, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Come back next week where we'll have more of our Tuesday night game, which is Something in the Dark. And on Wednesday, we shall hopefully have another Power Rangers holiday special, as we did last year. And I will be running that once again. So if you're interested in that, come join us next week. Otherwise, enjoy the holiday season as the year wraps up. Calvin?
All right. And again, I want to make sure to shout out to the Untold Stories Project Patreon at patreon.com/Untold Stories Project. And of course, the Norse Foundry code, which is USP Norse, capital USPN, lowercase Ors. Also, I feel like I forgot this last time, but I have a YouTube channel. The Win with Dice channel, where we have weekly tabletop RPG podcasts and gaming streams.
Wait, I'm sorry. I know you probably said weekly, but I heard legally.
But
Legal?
yeah.
As
all
opposed
the
to the illegal?
all the streams I'm legally allowed to give.
How about the illegal streams?
Well, I will get kicked off YouTube for that. But yeah,
Only if you get caught.
right, sure. But yeah, we've got Control and Baldur's Gate 3 and Mass Effect Andromeda going on right now. So if you're interested in those or tabletop RPG stuff, we just talked a bit about the Pathfinder 2nd edition remaster today. So some cool stuff going on there. And I believe that's everything. I think that covers everything that needs to be shouted out.